Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Raygo, the home of all things music. Once upon a time, let it down, city do you mind? We come falling. What do you reckon? It's a song I'm working on, guys. It's a song I'm working on. Me and my brother. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Middletown Dreams Rush. On today's episode, we're going to be checking out the studio version and the Clockwork Angels version. Reason being, one of our subscribers did a double donation and said, Joe, you need to compare the two. Tell me what you think. This is cool. So what we'll do is we'll listen to the studio version first and see how it's been produced, how it's been recorded, what they intended on doing. That's what records are. It's your stamp. This is what we want you to hear. So we'll do that, and then we'll listen to the live version and see what how they perform it live. It's funny because I saw an interview once with I forget who it was, but they asked the musician, when you're recording an album, are you also premeditating how this is going to be live? And they was like, no. What I do on record, it's a stamp. It stands the test of time. If I'm lucky, people will listen to this in 100 years, 200 years and go, this is who they were. So basically, you want to do everything you can. And the whole point is, whether I can replicate it on stage or not, it doesn't matter. We will just have to make do on stage and try and make it as best as we can. But it's one of them. Don't be shy if you're a musician and you're making a record to go, it's good, but we're not going to be able to replicate this live. Who cares? Just give it your all. Do what you want people to hear. And then eventually you can just play live. And if people are thinking it doesn't sound quite like the record and they don't want to watch you again, that's on them. But personally, I like it when they play live and it's got little characters where they can't do that, or they have to do something else to make it equal. Like, oh, we can't play the synthesizer part, but I can use a synthesizer guitar pedal and make it sound like that. I like stuff like that. Anyway, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button if you haven't already. And by the way, I'm not sure if you guys are aware now, I have a membership on this channel. You can join the membership. It's $4.99 a month for one exclusive video every single week. You know, it's a great way of supporting the channel. It's something I can give back. Interviews on there, videos, loads of things are going to be on there. And yeah, without further ado, guys, let's get into this. Hold on a second. Hold up. Studio version first. I was getting ahead of myself, guys. I saw Geddy and I was like, damn. Oh, I just had to press play. Let's go. Cream soda, guys. When's the last time you had it? Delicious.
The store closed early. Hidden bottle came out. Salesman turned
Great bass line.
Little slow now, little step. But he's still heading down those tracks. Any day now for sure. Another day's drive as today is more than a man can endure. Coming on that
Tasty.
bus, just him and his guitar, to blaze across the heavens like a brilliant shooting star.
Now hold on a second. That riff, that is a tasty riff that Geddy's doing, and it's in A. Aha. You know, it's something like that. A to the C. That's nice. That Geddy does that a lot, actually. Those hammer-ons. Because you could go like this, guys. Watch. So. Oh, Geddy chooses to go. It's like a little quip. Instead of going. They both sound nice, but there's something about that. It's along those lines. That is tasty. One of the finer bass riffs I've heard. Yeah, I know I say it all the time, but it is. And by the way, guys, that idea I came up with, I think it's genuinely cool. I am going to make a Rush song of all the parts I like of there, and then attach them all together and have a prog song with like Spirit of Radio verse, maybe even that bass line somewhere. Who knows, but that would be fun. This is defo 80s. That Power Windows album.
Calls her neighbor on the phone. Day by day the seasons pass. Leave her life alone. But she'll go walking out that door some bright afternoon to go and paint big cities from a lonely attic room. Dreams flow across the heartland, feeding on the fires. Dreams transport desires, drive you when you're down. Dreams transport the ones who need to get out of town. Out of town.
Okay, that's strange. That's very strange to me, that the fact that Geddy decided to let all the synthesizers, all the keyboard sections, to drop them out the moment the solo hits. If anything, that's the one time you want to use them, because now Alex is left vulnerable, no chords, so it's only got Geddy on the bass, and yeah, there's nothing else behind Alex to give off those a bigger sound. I would have thought he would have kept them in at that point. I think it would have sounded a bit better. And when I watched the movie Beyond the Light Stage, I don't know if you guys are aware of that. I did that. It's on my Patreon. I remember Geddy being obsessed with keyboards at the time, and he wanted to really make this album. And Alex was like, well, where are my keys going to go? Because there's no room, for keys at this point. Sorry, not keys. He's like, where's the guitar going to go? And why am I having to work around the keyboard? He's like, why am I having to find a place for the guitar? I don't think he was very happy about this album. And also, there was quite a lot of musicians who kind of were turned off at this point, and they say it in the film. I know, like, when they released this, I was kind of thinking, I'm out. I'm out. But I think it sounds good, personally. But I am more for that kind of classic-y sound. Well, I suppose this is more... I don't know what you call it. Is this new wave? I don't know. And then who is it they got in? They got that producer back who was like, it's time to bring rock back. So after this album, I think they turned it back on itself and went hard again. No reverb and whatnot. Oh, let's turn this light.
It's understood by every single person who be swearing they could. So far, so good. And life's not unpleasant in that little neighborhood. Dreams flow across the heartland, feeding on the fires. Dreams transport desires, drive you when you're down. Dreams transport the ones who need to get out of town.
Nice hook.
Out of town. Dreams transport desires, drive you when you're down. Dreams transport the ones who need to get out of town.
You can't hear Alex.
They live in,
There you go.
they dream in Middletown. They dream in Middletown.
Okay. I think overall that sounds, it's a very good song of theirs. I actually like that. It's on it's one of my more preferred ones. You know that whole thing I always go on about where I'd rather watch them or I'd rather listen to them. With Rush, it's more I'd rather watch them. Now that's a song I'd rather listen to. You know, that would be more for my playlist. You know, I'm not the biggest progressive rock listener, and you know, it's taken me a while to get used to Rush because it's not my type of music. Again, I've been honest since the beginning. I wouldn't tend to listen to a lot of their songs, but I would like to watch them because I love music and I love to see, well, rock stars do the thing. However, I have grown to them. You've seen this, and if you're new, guys, you go and check my Rush playlist out. I've been going for a while now on this for the past like 6 months, and slowly but surely, I've basically become a massive fan. I'll get a ticket, put it that way, to go and watch them next year, 2027. But yeah, that would go more on my listen to list. So I'm intrigued to see how this plans out live because Alex had not much going on there. And I tell you what, I am not surprised he was a bit upset when this record was being made, because if the songs are like that on this album, even though I can see both sides, I can see why Geddy would be going, I like them though, because the keys sound really nice. I think you guys can agree. They sound nostalgic. They have more emotion to them. That song's more emotional than a lot of their stuff because you've got those minor chords and whatnot. And keys are quite an emotional instrument as opposed to a guitar. Guitars obviously can be very emotional, but the keys have got more sadness in them. Hence, ballads are usually done on the piano as opposed to the guitar. You know, like imagine John Lennon, on the guitar as opposed to the piano. It's not going to have as much emotion in it. At least I don't believe. But then I can see why Alex is going, dude, this blows to play. I'm literally stood here whilst you're doing everything and I'm just playing a few chords. So I'm happy they didn't go this route and they turned it back around on itself. Right. Let's go. Let's see what Alex is up to, shall we? Let's see how he handles this. That is delicious, that cream soda. What a bass riff.
The office foreclosed early when morning came out. The salesman turned to close the blind. A little slow now, little stout.
It's that bit that's nice. Because he's playing it with his fingers. Listen to that spank. Whereas if I was to do it with a pick, that's the difference. He's grabbing it with his fingers. Definitely, if you're a bass player, well, me personally, I'm playing with my fingers as opposed to a pick. That's Neil's sound. That glass. That bell synthesizer is nice.
They walk away in silence. One goes one far away. I'm in on their first. Y'all giving it guitar. To please the
Listen to them pinch harmonics.
like a brilliant shooting star. The buildings you know calls and they will run the phone. Day by day the seasons pass and we will learn from low. Until the walking out their door runs up and out the room. To go and make big cities all the lonely attic room. Dreams from across the heartland, feeding on the fires. Dreams down for desires, like you when you're down. Dreams down for the world to need to get out of town.
Great chord.
Wanna go?
That guitar sounds sexy.
It's understood by every single person who'd be elsewhere if they could. So far, so good. That life's not a blessing in the little neighborhood. Dreams flow across the heartland.
I tell you what, guys. If anything, that's actually just that's made me realise how close to the records they sound, because that was not far off. There wasn't really much in it in the record that was different to them performing that live. They did the synth sounds. You know, they've got the trigger backing track that they were using with the sequencer on and whatnot. So that sounded very, very close to it, which again, I like it when they add. So it's kind of a two-sided sword. I like it when you watch a band live and they add little differences where it changes it. Like, they can't do that, so they add a bit of character here and there. Like, for example, they can't do it on the keys, so they do it on a pedal or whatnot to replicate the sound. But I also don't like it when they go too far away from it. I want to hear what I hear on a record, but just if there's some minor things missing, that's okay. I don't like it when they go too far the other way and start going, you've heard the record, we're sick of playing it the traditional way, so we're just going to play it our way, new way. I've bought a ticket because I like the record. I want to watch you basically play what I've been hearing. So I think they've absolutely smashed that. Great song. I like the song. And another thing, when I watched the movie Beyond the Light Stage, they were saying a lot of people dropped out and they also lost fans because fans wanted that hardcore stuff. But there was one fan on there, I'm not sure if you guys have seen it, the film, or if it's been too long so you can't remember. But there's a fan on there who's a super fan, and he was like, mate, they wanted to change it up a bit, and I'm all for it. Like, at the end of the day, I'm a true fan. I will watch them when they do this very much progressive rock, instruments only, and I'll watch them when they want to play these more synthesizer albums. I'm there for it. You know, that's what a true fan is. You know, you're there in the ups and you're there with the downs. And all right, no one's saying you're not allowed an opinion. You can go, I prefer that album, this one wasn't really for me. But just blowing them off and going, I'm done with them guys, that's not a true fan, you know. So I like it. It's a bit of a change. I'm a Rush fan. I like all their kinds of stuff that I've heard, and I'm not, like I say, when I say I like them, I use that word, but with my own meanings. Like, I like Rush, you know. I like watching them. Because some people have commented and going, how can you say you like it, but then the next minute you go, you wouldn't listen to it? I can't spell it out much more than I like it as I want to watch it, you know. Those who understand will understand. But yeah, I thought that was quality, I'll be honest. Somebody did say that I would prefer their more 80s music. If it's more like that, I gotta say I probably do. What do you guys prefer? Let me know in the comments. Before I let you go, as always, I have got a membership now. If you want to support the channel and also see some exclusive videos that will pop on your feed once a week, more behind the scene kind of things, interviews, like I say, the Anika interview, all kinds of stuff going on there, then join the membership. It's just $4.99 a month. Or if you want to join my Patreon, I said, guys, the videos also go on there along with blocked videos, early access videos, and also my music, you know. I want to know what your guys are thinking before I release it. So if you want to join that, it's also $4.99. I know some people don't have the app Patreon, but it's up to you. Choose one or the other if you fancy it. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Peace out.